Welcome back, darlings. Now this is Bilt Hamber Surfex HD, and I'm trying to use it up because I want to replace it with Koch Green Star, an APC that I prefer. It's slicker, foamier, and rinses off more freely. So that's my reason for it. However, I'm not going to chuck it away, so I'm going to use it up. And to do that, I've been mixing it up at 1:4 and thinking, oh, I'll use it as a wheel cleaner, or at least try it out. Maybe as a pre-wash for the wheels and then go in and use a contact cleaner. So I did that once and I was so impressed with the results, I thought I actually need to make a video about this. Now, for some of you, you'll be like, I already use Surfex HD as a wheel cleaner. Fine, you know how good it is. But a lot of you won't be, because this is just an APC. And I tell you what, it's anything but. Let's get on with it. Let's start with something that isn't too dirty. These are the wheels of a BMW iX1 and I clean it every 3 or so weeks. It's on here to dwell for about 2 or 3 minutes. These wheels aren't that bad to start with, partly because it doesn't do massive miles and it's also an EV, so there is regen. So the brakes don't produce a lot of dirt and dust, and also I clean it pretty frequently. First though, just giving it a quick rinse off and it seems to be doing okay. But now the next step, of course, is to come and do a contact wash. So after I've given it a thorough rinse, we'll go in and spray a bit more on and then come in and just do regular wheel washing. There's shampoo in the bucket, it's just regular shampoo. I think it was a bit of Garage Therapy 1 shampoo the day that I was doing this. It's not a wheel shampoo, that's just for added lubrication really, especially as the Surfex isn't particularly foamy, so there's not much lubrication from it. So rinse this all off again. The reason I haven't given you much audio here is that I'm using my generator here as well, so there's a lot of background noise that isn't that nice to listen to. But you can see the wheels have come up pretty well, the tyres have come up nicely. So let's get on to giving it more of a challenge. Now this is the passenger side of my car, and after about 3-4 weeks of cleaning, this is the rear. I thought this would be a good place to start because the front's worse, but we'll see where we get to. We can build up to that. So quite a bit of muck, a bit of brake dust on there as well. Let's see where we get to. Now, as this wheel was worse, what I'm going to do is do half of it. So for the sake of testing, we're going to do half that's pre-treated with the Surfex HD at 1:4, and then the other half is going to be left. It's left to dwell for a few minutes, and then we can come back and rinse it off. All right, let's had a few minutes to work its magic. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you in slow, bring you in close, bring you in slow-mo, so we can see it rinsing off, and then we can compare this other side and we look at the end results from just a pre-wash rinse. Starting off with just the Surfex side here, you can see it's shifting a lot of grime off the tyres. How much is that the pre-wash, how much of it's the pressure washer? Not too sure. That's the lovely Inter-Detailing premium stubby gun. Go and watch my previous video, link down below, about those stubby guns. They're really good. Yeah, but you see, it's making good light work of this, but how much of that is down to the Surfex HD and how much of it is down to the pressure washer? Well, the only way to tell that is by switching over now and having a look at the other side. So, the other side, this is just no pre-rinsing, no pre-rock product at all, just rinsing. And the tyre, you can't really tell an awful lot, but you can start to see on the spokes, it hasn't come up as clean as quickly as the other side did. You can kind of see the other side in the background there as well. It's looking really silvery and shiny. This is still looking a bit hazy and dirty. It's not coming off the inside of those spokes quite as well. So I'm going to make sure I give this a really thorough, consistent rinse, but... that, to me, is actually quite a big difference. So this had Surfex on, right? And then we switch over to this side of the spoke, which didn't. And I think the camera's having a hard time. You can just see that is dirtier, that side. And you can get a bit more extreme around here. And then you see here on the inside of this spoke, they rub it, quite an obvious finger mark. If I do the same on this side, which had the Surfex, so focus, there we go, and then not much there. So it's definitely cleaned up well. So now the real test is going to be on a really dirty wheel with lots of brake dust at the front. Right. There should be a more extreme difference here, I think. So here we go. Spray on. And while that sits and dwells, I'm going to go and mix some more up. I left this to dwell longer purely because it was dirtier, but I did the same thing, 50-50. So this was left to dwell for about 5 minutes this time. You can see it's not drying out, which is good. Weather conditions are perfect for this, I guess. Now we're getting into rinsing off, and again, it's coming up pretty clean on the side of the surface, I think. I'm impressed with how clean it's coming off, but then we need to see what it's like with not surface. And yeah, sure, that's coming up clean as well, but it's appreciably different. That bottom spoke in the middle, you can really see there's like a bit of a 50-50 there. And then again, just looking from one side of the wheel to the other, you can just see that they're not as clean as each other. So the left side, which was pre-treated, is better.
Let's get a bit of a wipe off there. Okay, now you're all cleaned up. So this is the side with the Surfex. And then this was the side without, and you can just see how much dirtier that is. I feel like I rinsed these pretty evenly in terms of the attack and the approach. Let me know what you think down in the comments, but that is impressive. So now really the question is, can we just do that and do a contact wash and see how it comes out with? So that will be the next bit.
So this is obviously now just a full wash with Surfex HD at 1:4 across the entire wheel. One side has been pre-treated and rinsed, the other side has been rinsed, but that's what we're working with. No shampoo in the bucket this time because I wanted to show you the lack of suds that you get.
That's interesting. The suds on this side, which had like a pre-treatment and then blast off and then apply again and scrub, seem to be a lot like lighter in colour than that side, which had just had a pressure rinse off and then the Surfex applied here. Yeah, it's a lot browner that side. I don't know how well that will come across on the camera. Now, just the barrels. I'll tell you what, you've got a perfectly presentable wheel there, haven't you, for a maintenance clean? Okay, so those were two really good tests, you know, quite big range in the level of dirt, and it cleaned very, very well. Now, I wasn't expecting to do another one, I was going to leave it there. However, the next car hasn't been done for 6 months, and it was a real test to see just how far you could go with this. Before we get into that though, go and press the hype button down below. It's a button that helps promote small channels like mine, so if you've got less than 500,000 subs, it gives you a boost and gets you up the leaderboard and gets you more exposure. I could really do with that right now because I really want to grow the channel this year. So if you don't mind, go and do that. So hype, like, subscribe, whatever. And let's get on to the next bit.
So I'm liberally applying this. I will say, professionally, I would have never have used this on this wheel. I'd have gone straight in with acidic wheel cleaner because these are that bad. That's the product you would actually use. However, for the sake of testing, it's very interesting to see how far we can get these just with this product, isn't it? I've gone with Surfex all over the whole thing, and I've let it dwell for about 5 minutes. You see it hasn't dried out, which is cool. And the reason I just did it all over the whole thing is we've already proved that there's a difference between having Surfex on there and not. So this really is a case of just how clean can we get this rim with just Surfex HD. So it's had a good 5 minute pre-soak. I'm giving it a really thorough rinse out now. That's with the CA detailing stubby gun this time. Links again down to that below with discount codes and stuff. Great guns, great nozzles, they're really good. More Surfex on now for the contact clean and letting that soak for just for a little bit, like a minute or two, and then coming back again with the mitt and the barrel brush. You'll see when I do this, I can't get the barrel brush in around the brakes. Off camera, I then rolled the car back so I could access the bit that I couldn't. It's a very tight fit in these mini wheels. I was surprised by that. And I'm using the mini Easy Detail brush for this one.
Now you can see it hasn't got everything, so this was a bit too far for it. So stuff into between the spokes here. Wasn't expecting it to get any further, but I'm going to try it with some auto wheel now.
It's a good tell really to kind of see where you can need to step from one product to the other. So these are obviously, I'm just using the Bilt Hamber offerings, and I said I would have used an acidic wheel cleaner to start with. I would have used KKD Devil's Juice to start off with here. I just gave this like a 2 minute dwell. Normally you go much longer, but you can see how purple it was turning. So there's definitely like brake dust in there that really needs to come off. However, now that I've given it a good hit with the auto wheel, and you could leave it to be longer than this, right? As I just said, I was quite quick with having to rinse it off, it's come up well. And it just goes to show that if you don't have acidic wheel cleaners, or you're a bit scared of them, and I can understand why you would be, it's not a problem because you can achieve good results without it.
Are you as impressed as I am overall? Did you expect it to be that good? I didn't, in all honesty. I was really impressed. Yeah, we reached the limit of it on that last car, and I was expecting it to not be as good as it was on my wheels, for example, because they'd just been left for so long. But it is really capable. So for a maintenance clean, you're doing it every week, every couple of weeks, once a month, once every couple of months, and you're not doing huge mileage in that time. If you were doing massive mileage, like motorway miles, really big mileage, you were going to need a harder hitting cleaner because you just produce more dirt, brake dust, all that sort of stuff. But if you're doing maintenance stuff, oh yeah. And let's think about it. The people that like cleaning their cars are doing it pretty frequently. This is going to be enough. And then every now and then, go and use auto wheel. So, because that gets all rid of the iron filings. I'm not saying this does that, but you don't need to use it every single time. An auto wheel is very expensive. Even at 1 to 4, this is still incredibly cheap. So yeah, I would use Surfex HD as a wheel cleaner for good maintenance wheel cleans. Does that mean I'm going to keep it? No, I'm going to use it up and get Cotton Chemi Green Star because I prefer it. But it's a great way of using it up. Thanks ever so much for watching. Go and like, subscribe. There are links down to everything below. Click on those. There are discount codes. Every time you buy something using one of those things, it gives me a bit of a kickback and helps support the channel so I can invest it in new products and toys. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next one.